Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Tone Podcast. I'm Sarah, and with me is Paul.
Hello, everyone. Sarah, I have a question. Have you ever been stuck in a terrible traffic jam?
Oh, yes, many.
You know, that feeling when you're sitting in your car, everything is blocked, nobody is moving, and your brain is screaming, "Come on, someone move!"
Exactly. A traffic jam feels messy, slow, and completely out of control. Now, that is exactly what our learners feel every time they try to speak English, but first translate everything in their head. You try to move, but your brain is stuck behind 100 cars of panic, translation, overthinking, fear, grammar rules, and old-school English lessons.
Yes, all your thoughts line up like cars on the road. One sentence waits behind another, your native language word blocks the English word, your brain gets confused, and suddenly everything freezes.
Exactly. A full brain traffic jam. A traffic jam inside our head. Ideas going left, words going right, English stuck behind our native language. Total mental chaos.
Ugh, brain traffic jam.
Yes, everything inside wants to move, but nothing flows.
So, this is English Tone Podcast, where we turn your language confusion into confidence and fun.
So today's episode is all about clearing that mental traffic, opening up smooth express highways inside your mind, and teaching you how to think in English. Stop translating and start living in the language.
Ooh, living in the language. Does that mean I should move into the English dictionary?
Not exactly, but it does mean you're going to train your brain to think directly in English without translating word by word from your native language.
Good, because when I translate word by word, I sound like a confused robot.
Paul, when someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" what happens in your brain?
Okay, first I panic. Then I translate the question into my language. Then I think of an answer in my language. Then I translate that back into English. Then I speak very slowly, like a 1920s radio machine.
Exactly. And this is the problem. Translation creates delay. Delay creates fear. Fear creates mistakes. And mistakes create more fear.
Yes, and by the time I finish translating, the person has already walked away.
So, the first rule of thinking in English: stop translating, start connecting ideas to English words directly
But how?
by building direct links. Instead of object, your language, English word, you create object, English word directly.
Like, see a cup and just think cup, not my language word to cup.
Exactly.
All right, let's start with the real reason people struggle to think in English. Because it's not intelligence, it's not age, it's not lack of vocabulary. It's traffic in the head.
Exactly. Imagine this. Your brain has two roads: native language road, English road. When you try to speak English by translating, you force all traffic onto the first road. Words travel like this: idea to native sentence, to translation, to correction, to English sentence, and then finally we speak. That's 6 steps.
Exactly. And guess how native speakers think? Idea to English sentence and speak. That's 3 steps.
Half the work, half the delay, 0 traffic. If you're holding a cold drink, your brain should think cold, drink, nice, not translate from your native language. Or you're tired after work. You think, so tired, need rest, maybe coffee.
Not first, my language sentence, and then English sentence.
Yes, yes. I want my brain to go to English first, not take a long flight with 2 layovers.
Let me test you, Paul. If I ask you, what did you eat for breakfast? Where does your brain go?
Straight to English. I don't say it in another language first. My brain picks the English words instantly.
Imagine a learner from another country. What happens? They hear the question, they translate it mentally. They think of the answer, they translate their answer back to English, and then they speak.
And by the time they finish all that, the conversation has moved on to lunch.
Why this happens? Your brain is designed to save energy. Translation takes a lot of energy. So your brain panics. Too much work, freeze. That's the freeze moment. Okay, let's practice. Listeners, try this right now. Think of your breakfast today. Do not translate. Say the first English sentence that comes naturally. Like, I had, it was, I made, I ate. Anything is fine. Your brain learns through speed, not perfection.
Sarah, explain the magic technique that makes their brain switch to English automatically.
The micro-thought technique. It's simple but extremely powerful. Most learners try to think in full sentences. That's too big, too heavy, too much traffic. Instead, train your brain with micro pieces of thought. So how it works, whenever you look at something, label it in English instantly. For example, you see a cup, say cup. When you see your phone, think phone, notification, message. When you see your bed, think bed, soft, sleep. And when you see your boss,
Run? Just kidding.
think boss, work, meeting. And when you walk outside, sunny, windy, or cold.
It's like updating the signboards in your brain from your native language to English, right?
Exactly. And after a few days of micro words, your brain starts forming micro sentences like need water, time to go, I'm hungry, where's my phone? This is the natural growth pattern of fluency. Listeners, look around you right now. Pick 5 things in your room and label them.
I'll do it too. Laptop, mic, chair, notebook, bottle.
See, no grammar, no translation, just English thinking. Your brain loves this.
Sarah, people always ask, how do I stop translating? It feels automatic.
And the answer is because you've trained your brain to do that for years. Now we retrain it. Here's the trick. Speak English using simple sentences only for 1 week. No big words, no fancy phrases, no complicated grammar. Just clean, simple English. Why this works? Your brain freezes when the sentence is too heavy. But when the sentence is lightweight, your brain says, oh, I know this. Easy. Let's go. For example, do not say, I would like to express my gratitude for your assistance. Instead, say, thank you for helping. Do not say, could you kindly inform me where the station is? You can say, where is the station? Simple.
Simple is fast. Fast becomes natural. Natural becomes fluent.
Exactly. Let's practice. Listeners, take this sentence. I am planning to improve my English because it is important for my career. Now simplify it 3 times.
I want to improve my English for my career. Or, I want better English for my job. Or, better English, better job.
Good. Look how easy it becomes, and thinking becomes automatic. Let's talk about the mental gym method. Training your brain like a muscle.
Mental gym. You don't wake up with abs, right?
Definitely not. I've tried. Something people never realize. Thinking in English is a muscle.
Exactly. The brain works the same way. If you don't train the English thinking muscle, it stays weak.
And here's the best part. You don't need long, boring practice. Just 10 minutes a day of the right exercises builds fluency. Try some mental gym routines daily. Routine 1, 30 seconds description challenge. Pick anything near you and describe it for 30 seconds. Example, this bottle is blue. It's on my table. I use it every day. It keeps me hydrated. I like it because it's lightweight. Short, easy, natural. When you do this daily, your brain becomes automatic. Routine 2, 5-word story. Create a story using just 5 English words. Example, dog, park, rain, umbrella, lost. Now connect them in any way.
Okay, I'll try. I saw a dog in the park. It was raining. The dog was under an umbrella, but it looked lost.
Boom! You trained imagination in English, not translation. Routine 3, English inner voice. Whenever your brain starts speaking in your native language, switch it. Instead of thinking, I need to cook, think, I'll cook now. Instead of, where are my keys? Think, my keys, where are they?
Yes, it feels silly at first, but within a week, your brain starts choosing English first.
Right now, practice for listeners. Choose any object near you. Say, I see a. It is. I use it to. Don't think. Just speak. Listeners, you're building the English mind, brick by brick, thought by thought.
A big problem learners face is information overload. They try to watch English shows, read English books, listen to podcasts, speak in English, learn grammar, memorize vocabulary, all in one day.
And then they say, Paul, why does my brain feel like scrambled eggs?
Because that's too much. Our brain needs small, frequent doses, not heavy English meals. Am I right, Sarah?
Yes. Now, how to live in English without stress? Step 1, set your phone to English. Your brain reads English dozens of times a day without effort. Even simple things like settings, brightness, notifications, they quietly train your English mind. Step 2, choose one English input method per day. Not 5, just 1. Day 1, listen to a podcast. Day 2, watch a 5-minute English clip. Day 3, read a short English paragraph. Day 4, speak for 3 minutes. Day 5, shadow a sentence. Day 6, think in English during breakfast. Day 7, review. This reduces overwhelm and increases consistency.
Ooh, this transforms English from a subject into a lifestyle, right?
Exactly. Now, practice for listeners. Right now, choose one English zone for today. Say out loud, today I will focus on blank, and choose from thinking, listening, speaking, or reading, and stick to it. Fluency grows through repetition, not pressure. The quick response technique. This technique is used by top language schools worldwide. It trains your brain to respond fast, without translation. And how it works. You hear a question, you answer instantly. No grammar thinking, no translation, just reaction. Example, what's your favorite drink?
Coffee.
No hesitation. Example 2, where are you right now?
In the studio.
Done. Example 3, what time did you wake up today?
At 6.
Super simple. Now, practice for listeners. I'll ask, you answer instantly. Don't stop, don't translate, just react. What color is your shirt? What did you eat last night? Who did you talk to today? What's the weather like? How do you feel right now? What's on your desk? Listeners, answer out loud. Why this works? Your brain learns to fetch English words without digging through translation layers.
It's like making your English engine start without warming up.
Exactly. Instant fluency. All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's session. We've already explored some powerful methods to clear the brain traffic jam and start thinking in English more naturally.
And trust me, if you start applying even one of these methods, you're going to feel a shift. Your thoughts will start flowing smoother, your sentences will form faster, and everyday English won't feel like a complicated puzzle anymore.
But hang on, we're not done yet. There are 4 more advanced methods waiting for you. These are the techniques that truly separate slow speakers from fluent thinkers.
Exactly. These last 4 are game-changing. They reshape the way your brain processes English. If today's methods felt powerful, the next ones will feel like unlocking a new folder in your mind. So don't miss the next episode.
Make sure you follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the continuation.
We'll see you in the next part.
And until then,
Keep your English brain open, keep the traffic moving, and keep growing.